Hey, it's me, and this is a review on the 30-minute fantasy Liber Knight model kit. The box is your standard Bandai kit box, with a fantastic graphic of the assembled kit on the front, and on the sides of the box you can see some additional information about the kit. With all of that out of the way, let's get building! The build's first phase gives you the silhouette model. The coloration is predominantly white, purple, and some clear blue highlights depicting the magical element of this particular model. Apologies for the very apparent nub marks. I'm not necessarily the most skilled or most patient kit builder. Yeah, for some context, these knights are known as the Maximilia, mechanical lifeforms that inhabited the Earth following a catastrophic meteorite event that caused the planet to become inhospitable and generate elemental cores. Some humans survived and cohabitated with these machines that they made to make the Earth habitable again. I'm still confused as to whether or not these are mecha or androids, as I may not have a degree in robotics, but I'm pretty sure that robots can drink, right? So they might be androids? This figure may not be able to drink, but you know what it can do? Put it up his back. I was going to say back. Yep, if you've noticed it, this figure has a ton of connection ports for all sorts of accessories and add-ons. And you can also change out the purple parts for these alternative pieces that have pegs on them, and they'll play a very important part for later. So obviously we're going to talk about articulation. This figure has some astonishing articulation. The head is unimpeded, so it has a great range of up and down and all-around movement. A series of joints in the arms allows for some great up and down movement, and it can go all around. Deep butterfly joints and even deeper double-jointed elbows. Torso can crunch that far forward and not far back. Rotation has no limits. Legs are on a drop-down joint, letting it go forward that far. Double-jointed knees allows for some extreme bends. Thigh rotation is excellent as there's nothing hindering it for now. Some ankle movement and no toe movement. Pretty weird oversight in my opinion, but given how there's a port here, I can see why they'd forego its inclusion. Still though, this figure is a marvel of articulation, so this area pretty much sticks out like a sore thumb. Or toe, am I right? Now on to the accessories. This is the knight configuration for the figure. It comes with a standard sword and shield. The shield can attach to the ports using these two connector pieces. The sword can also attach to the ports through this connector piece. This connector piece can also be used to put the shield on the back. As for its looks, the armor takes the form of a basic knight design whose helmet I'm quite a big fan of. The vertical slits on the helmet give me the vibe of Goblin Slayer. Effective for smaller opponents, not good if you need to look anywhere to the side. Changes to the articulation area primarily involves the shoulders and waist section, as the newly placed armor pieces are attached onto separate support arms that allows these pieces to get out of the way of most poses. This allows you to get some great dynamic looks even with the added armor. Now because I bought the bonus knight set, we have a chance to take things to the next level. Cue the music. This is the Holy Knight configuration of the Knight silhouette, replacing the bland white of the standard knight garb into something sharper and heroic, kingly to a degree. The presence of the figure is accentuated by these golden pieces that contrast the white and blue of the figure excellently. The head and shoulder construction relies primarily on these new pieces like the spiker pauldrons and the sharp crest on the forehead. Also, Did you hear that this figure didn't have enough ports? So here are some more. The backplate has an additional 4 ports while the new gold bracers have ports on the front. Wow, that's a lot of holes. That's what he said. The biggest change is to the figure's weapons. The piddly sword turns into Excalibur while the shield gets some wings. The gold and additional clear blue pieces really brings the best out of these 2 plain weapons. These 2 sets of armors and accessories just complete the figure in my opinion and shows you what it can offer in the future. Speaking of which, accessory sets like this one come with additional props and chest gear. Plus, any other 30-minute missions kit or adjacent model kits can have accessories that may be compatible to these knights as well. This cross-compatibility amongst these various lines just amazes me, since it can truly let you make a unique knight or character of your own. Hey, what's happening? My head. Am I finally back? Wow, I've seen some better days. But at least I finally put myself back together. It only took like forever, but oh well. Better late than never, I always say. Oh, what's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost. A stranger? Oh, where are my manners? Ahem. Hey, it's me, Narrative! Haha! It feels so good to finally put a face to the name, doesn't it? Oh, this? Just got into a fight that I couldn't get out of. You should see the other guy. They got out of that looking way better than me. The less that's said about it, the better. After all, we still have some size comparisons to get to. So let's go. The figure, I stand at about 16 centimeters tall. So, in conclusion, this brand new subline from 30-minute missions is amazing. The sheer customizing potential that figures in this line have is staggering, especially with new silhouettes with varying body types and armor types along the way. Personally for me, I think this may be Bandai's very own Bionicle, a fantastical setting that has the chance to introduce a nearly limitless number of characters, stories, and elements through the system of joint and armor connections that they've introduced here, and other 30-minute missions lines becomes completely feasible for this brand. As a starter kit to this new line of figures, this is an excellent choice, though it is a bit pricey. Good thing that you can buy the standard silhouette for a lower price and just buy the Holy Knight armor set separately. Or if you aren't interested in that, you can just buy other armor sets if you prefer a different look. And that's it for this review. A bit soon, I know. It feels like we just met and we're already saying goodbye. But don't worry, buddy. Our story's just getting started. See you next time!
I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid.